Alright, this was straight off the other episode. So the last 2 days have been absolutely terrible. Fuck. Lost 2 police officers. And I did one accidental thing with Mr. Sands. And I lost a police officer because of that, so that really sucks. Next 2 days, too tired, I can hardly work straight. Yes, we can't let anything happen. My kid's been causing trouble again. I need to come. Sorry. It's all red. Ooh. Some eerie music. Please be advised that we are unhappy with the efficiency of the Freeburg PD. We are cutting the you bitch. No. Why the fuck would you cut it then? Are you retarded? Oh no, you know what? That's actually pretty good. I have to hire them. Cutting the fucking budget. Dickheads. I don't know. I think I threw them away. I don't know. That was terrible. Absolute shitty. Trespassing at the farm. Bill Buckler reports that 2 unidentified men snuck onto his farm and set fire to the barn. As the call came in, the 2 criminals were attempting to gain entry into the house. Bye. Beach. I thought I was gonna turn in somebody to fire him. I don't know. I didn't really read it, which I should a lot. Sorry. Excuse me for that.
We've got a situation here.
There are no signs of the criminals near the house. The front door has been broken down and shadows lurk inside. Go through the... Come on with your hands up.
911 in progress.
Okay. Most generic thing to throw at. A drug addict attempted to hide an expensive bottle of liquor on his... He was caught and began to throw a fit. Why would you need a police officer? Dude. Like, shouldn't they carry tasers or something in there just in case? I mean, that should be the most logical thing. Yeets. Yeah. First day on the job and she's already gonna go like... Oh, this is terrible. I'm still pissed from those last 2 days. It's terrible. Jack, one of our new guys tried to rape our accountant. Ooh, we locked him up in a hotel room, but he's threatening to hand the whole organization over to the police. I think it's time to talk to police face to face. Since he takes his job seriously, he might not be a bitch about it. I really hope he doesn't. Because of the badges. I'm gonna give the next badge to Mitchell so he doesn't, like, leave or some shit. I think we're pretty deep into the game now. Jack, we have something to do at the city center at 1839. We wouldn't want any policemen crashing the party. I think 1,000 should be. If it's $1,000, then I think it shouldn't be much of a big deal. Like, if they kill somebody, then holy fuck, you have to pay me more. Yep. You don't need no 2 police. You good. Parking lot. Assault with a deadly weapon. A woman reports that she saw a skinhead. Was a skinhead. Oh, jeez, excuse me. A skinhead attacking a dark-skinned valet, striking him around the legs, yelling, "I'll beat you till you're dead, freak." No shit. I'm gonna do it. No shit, I'm gonna do it. She believes she saw a pistol sticking out of his. Ooh. 2 high levels, 2 low levels. I think that is very appropriate. And then we just got Hunter back. Oof. That's weird. I get the old lady. I get her to be really good just by sending her off to do one mission. And she dies not even like 15 minutes later.
410A.
Situation messages from request. Boop. Boop. Bop. I swear to God, if somebody dies. I swear, if somebody dies. It better be somebody. If it's Hunter, I will feel so bad. A man in an expensive suit is lying on the street. It seems he's been shot, but no one saw who shot him or from where. The man is still alive and an ambulance is on the way. I don't know what to make of that. Come on, I'm waiting. There it is. Everybody's not dead. 91080 in progress. Can't send anybody. Wait, what is it? Attempted robbery suburb. An 8-year-old Kevin is at home alone. Hiding under the bed, unknown persons are gathered outside his apartment floor. Who the fuck's calling? I swear.
Got a situation here.
Attempted murder at the city center. The man was just being placed on the stretcher when another shot rings out. This time, the shooter finished the job. His firing position could not have been determined, but the shots are clearly coming from one of the skyscrapers.
410A complete.
Well, he was gonna get killed regardless, so I don't know what the fuck they want me to do. I mean, he shot the guy deliberately in the face, and now they're giving me a message. Whatever. Oh shit, I keep forgetting. I keep forgetting, Jesus Christ, to not do those things. I mean, the Mafia can be really handy later in the game, I think. Who knows? I don't know. This game is fun. If you like it, just comment or like the video.
I was trying to raise 10-1, Sergeant Pop.
The stream is worth it. I'm trusting in these two. Oh damn, they're going there fast. They're like, beow, fucking Goku style. Look at them go. Holy shit, they're going fast. It's just sitting there at 3 a.m. And at the end of the day, we're just waiting for this to finish.
910A complete.
Wow, they actually tried robbing them. Alright, that's the first day. Moser, I think he got fired. Oh jeez, what is this?
In my new role as corrupt official, I had to give up some of my favorite habits. I couldn't turn off my phone when my head ached. Couldn't sleep till noon on Saturday and let the rest of HQ take up the slack. No more days off to go fishing. But my weekly visit to the old colony club was more like tradition. One night a week, I absorbed cigar smoke, the vague smell of alcohol, the stench of urine, all mixed with toxic levels of old drunken belches. Same picture it was 30 years ago. Tradition's gotta be honored.
They do.
And to stay faithful to the tradition, you've got to respect the standard rituals. When you're about to roll out of the club, you need to take a deep breath and count to 100. If your stomach doesn't do a backflip, you should be good to make it home. This time, I only got up to 60. I was interrupted.
Why? You look even better than you do on TV.
There's nothing more impolite than approaching people in the alley at the old colony. This is the most private place in the city. All who enter here dirty their shoes with the most elite stream of vomit in Freeburg. This asphalt has been blessed by judges, lawyers, artists, businessmen, and all our politicians. Takes a lot of balls to crash the party.
Who's Varga?
My head was a drunken haze, but I knew who he was. A cartoon gangster suit
Dick
straight
Tracy.
out of Dick Tracy. Fancy voice, fruit cologne, sassy strut. That's how the newspapers described Vikas Varga, rising star in Freeburg's criminal underworld. He appeared out of nowhere, and with the support of the local punks, Varga broke all the old rules of organized crime. He killed those who could not
Excuse
be
me,
killed,
sorry.
traded what could not be traded, and robbed those who could not be robbed. In just a single month, this man had gathered an incredible amount of power. He's been called everything from a clown to a madman to a criminal genius, and more often than not, he's called a low-class upstart short on ideas. But if Vargas was one of the old crime bosses, he'd have been cut into pieces and fed to the river. Look past this guy's arrogance, and there's something about him. The city is still deciding what to do with him. Meanwhile, he's burning down the houses of old city mobsters.
Sans is probably
Not
up
the
next.
best time to talk, Mr. Varga.
Oh, you know my name. I'm flattered, although not very surprised, to be honest. I might be a little short on manners. Like they say in your fair city, with the right manners, you can go anywhere. Well, I don't want to go anywhere. I want to stay right here.
Even the criminal world needs manners, Mr. Varga. And one of them is this. Don't interfere with a drunken cop who's trying to take a shit and puke at the same time.
Oh, you exaggerate. But is Freeburg always so gentle with its officers? You've been a bit roughed up lately.
I see you already know Freeburg quite well, Mr. Varga.
Well, I love to learn and look around. But I do know that the inhabitants of this fair city should be friends, Jack. Maybe it's true I don't have the best manners. After all, it's only polite for friends to share their phone numbers.
He's got a weird accent. Is he really writing his phone number
This
on this
city of
guy's
yours
arm
moves
with the
so
pen?
fast. I feel like I'm hooked on amphetamines all over again. You wake up in the morning full of ideas, and by nightfall, you've all had each other killed. So don't wait too long to call. I don't mind if you're drunk. It's all the more fun. I'll be stoned myself, most likely. Hell, I'm a little stoned right now. It's the only way to live in this place. I like your city, Jack. I'm here to stay.
If it weren't for the phone number written on my arm, I probably wouldn't have remembered the conversation in the morning. But there was no reason to worry. I'd be getting a reminder soon.
Alright, day 12, July 26th, Friday. Tomorrow is Linai's, whatever the hell you call it, initiation. Orthodox priest bribes mayor. Students volunteer to help farmers. That's nice. Greek priest to be appointed head of Freiburg Orthodox Church. Okay. Pretty Gucci. Fuck no, another cinematic. Excuse me, sorry.
My morning ritual was plagued by the smell of Vikas Varga's fruity cologne. It was like the sharp citrus scent was chasing me around the house, as if Vikas was right there in my living room. When I finally realized the smell was coming from a big basket of oranges, it didn't put me any more at ease. I'd opened my door to lots of threatening mail, evidence of criminal wrongdoing, even a dead ferret or two. But fruit? Never. You the fruit guy?
Excuse me?
Was it you that brought the basket of oranges?
Nah, it was here when I arrived.
Fine. So who are you?
Today, I'm your driver.
And where are we driving?
To work.
That's it?
Yeah, we have to make an important stop along the way.
Where?
The ranch.
What ranch?
Just the ranch.
Fine.
Fine.
The morning seemed surreal, and I took in the magic. Why wreck it with meaningless chatter? As my tight-lipped chauffeur drove an hour through God knows where, I started to feel like I was in the middle of a bad dream, probably lying bloody and concussed in the alley behind the old Colony Club, my nose buried in a rotten orange peel. But no, this was no dream. The silence was real, the sound of the engine was real, the dust was real enough too. And there was the ranch over the horizon. It all seemed familiar. The Sand family's overbearing mansion has been the talk of the headlines for decades, but few have managed to get closer than a few miles. I guess I'm just lucky.
That eerie noise. Oh no, that was in the cinematic pictures. He has so many rugs of animals. Is that a polar bear? What the fuck?
I didn't know you took private meetings, Mr. Sand.
Only if I expect good company.
I'm surprised my company ranks at all.
Today, yes. Today is a special day.
So it seems.
Do you often go to the old Colony Club, Jack?
Every week.
Meet any interesting people there?
As a rule, no.
Sometimes you make a date, right? Sometimes make new friends.
Sometimes, I guess. But that's not why I go.
And why?
I consider it a hobby.
A hobby. Do you know anything about my hobbies?
Well, judging by the half-dozen animal skins I stepped on walking over here, it's not much of a reach to say you like hunting.
Love it. Well, I say that now. It seemed so tedious when I was a child. Took ever so long. But now I'm older. I've developed a new talent.
What talent is that?
Patience. The will to wait for the right moment. Let's say you want a deer. You know, you deserve it. You've even decided what dishes its meat will go to and where you'll mount its horns. But to get that deer, you've got to wait. To sit in the bushes and stay nice and quiet. Professional hunters will tell you that the hunt is a rare craft. There are many rules. It's shrouded in mystery and ancient skill. Well, that's all complete nonsense. To get a deer, you just sit on the sidelines for a long enough time, pinpoint the moment when it's finally time to shoot. I learned the talent, Jack. But not like you, oh, Jack. You truly are the master.
I don't understand.
Oh, come on, Jack. I know about the 500,000. I know your plan. Kendrick told me everything. Needless to say, I'm impressed. While some people learn to hold their breath for minutes on end and not to rustle the leaves too loudly, why you decided to just become the foliage. You turned yourself into a bush, surrounded by deer who've been so fruitfully multiplying for decades. But all this time you've held your rifle at the ready. Forgive an old man his imagery, Jack. I've the heart of a poet, I confess.
Look, I don't know what was said between you and Kendrick, but it sounds like you got it wrong.
Oh, I think I understand everything just fine. And I think we understand each other quite well. Jack, in the coming war, we'll make excellent partners.
What war?
One war falls upon every generation. My grandfather drove out the Ambersons back when he was 27. My father destroyed that psychopath gangster Maurice Bell when he was a sprightly 30. At 69, I'd begun to think my war had passed me over. But my time has come at last. Tomorrow Vicus Varga declares war, and I'm obliged to answer.
So, we're talking about Varga now.
I don't know how he thinks. I don't even know whether he plans his actions or not. I can't divine his purpose. Hell, I don't even know where he comes from. He's a man not of our breed, wouldn't you say? But when he arrived here, I invited him in, told him we could work together. An official invitation penned in my own hand and written on some very expensive paper. And can you imagine his reply? A fruit basket. What sense can be made of such a message?
I guess it means whatever you want it to.
Precisely.
I'm late for work, Mr. Sand.
You know, Jack, I could just give you $500,000 right now, cash, whatever denominations you like. But I would never insult you so. If I went stalking my prey for so many years, I wouldn't want someone else to shoot it for me. I understand you, Jack. And I'll never ask you for anything that's contrary to your nature. Just think about our conversation. Think about it. And call me.
What's that beeping in the background? It's very eerie and weird.
Like I said, it's a whole new life, and I've had to give up some old habits. One of them, keeping away from things that don't concern me. Now I can't afford the luxury. This spotlight I'm under, concerns is all I got.
Sand. I've been helping him for a while now. It's pretty obvious. I mean, it'd be a little backstabbing if you were to go with Varga, but Sand is my choice. He seems like he's
Tell
more
him
of
it's
a
Boyd.
upfront man. Why the fuck? Yes, but come in tomorrow. I fucking hired you. This is your first day. No, you're coming in, cunt. Eat a dick. You're not leaving. Alright, that was a dick move. I probably should have let him go. But I can't risk. It's probably more of a risk letting him come than actually sending him over here, but... Again? By somebody... Thought today was the day. Fuck those guys. I had to freaking fire somebody. King Louis. King Louis's nightclub. I'm gonna cut it short here, guys. Bring some more videos to you later. Have a nice night, day, whatever it is, and goodbye.